Hi, in this session, we will learn how to implement Google signing. So in the last few videos, we learned how to authenticate user using their email and password. But nowadays, in every modern application, there is an option to authenticate user using their social logins. That is either it's Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. So today, we will learn how to implement Google sign-in using Flutter and Firebase. So the first step is to generate an SHA key. And you might be asking, what is SHA key? So SHA key is required in order to implement Google or phone sign-in authentication in Firebase. It is a unique key generated for your PC that can be used for signing. So debug key store is a unique for each system and it is automatically maintained by the Android SDK. So you just have to remember that the debug key is required when we are testing, and there is another key called the release key is required when we are submitting to Play Store. So now the question arises, how do we get the SHA1 key? So first, you need to find the location of your debug key store file, which is inside the Android SDK folder. In my Windows 10 PC, the location is Program Files, Android Studio. Let's go and check it out. Let's go to the File Explorer, then Program Files, Android Studio, JRE, then bin. Let's check JRE, then bin. Then in this location, bring out your command line, and simply after that, you have to type this command. You can pause the video and write it down like this. And then you simply have to press enter. That's it. You will get this kind of output where you will get find MD5, SHA1 and SHA256 file. So since it's a very confidential information, so you should not share this key with other people. Now just copy the SHA1 key, bring out your Firebase dashboard, go to the project setting, and then here you simply have to add it like this and then save. Download the latest Google services JSON. Then cut it. Then Android app, remove the previous JSON file and paste this one. Rename, just remember there shouldn't be this kind of one or anything. Simple Google services JSON. That's it. So this is how you do it. After that, just simply stop your debug session. And start it again. Next step is to enable Google sign-in authentication. Go to your authentication screen, that is dashboard, Then go to sign in method. And wait, I will just stop it because we have to install dependencies as well. Here you simply have to go to Google, then enable it. Here select an email address and simply click on save. Okay, now you have successfully enabled Google sign in. The final step is to go to pubdev and get the required dependencies such as Google sign in. Press enter. And the first one you get, you have to copy and install in your pubspec.yaml. Just paste it. And after that, another dependency required is Google sign in web. Just copy and install it as well. So yeah, you have successfully enabled Google sign in. Then the next step is to create a button in our home screen. So for that button, again, I am using one package because I don't want to create a button on my own. So I will just first of all run the debug until the time it is running. I would like to go to pubdev and get the Flutter sign in button. Yeah, this one. So here, as you can see, you get all the different kind of social login buttons. So it's much more easier for you to get the image and the desired look with this plugin. So just copy and our running in debug will take some time. In Firebase authentication, for every authentication, there is a process which you can get to know through their documentation or via Medium or Stack Overflow. There are a lot of options. Just ignore this kind of errors till the time your Gradle is running and haven't stopped. Till then, we are good to go. Okay, so I guess our app is now successfully built. Android Studio is a heavy software. So I'm just assuming your system is strong enough to handle the RAM management. So since we have done this check in the beginning, that's why we are getting the home screen. Right now we haven't implemented the sign out functionality, so that is why I will directly go to main, and here instead of home, for only once I will return register screen so that we can work on it. Okay, now go to the register screen, and now below the text button, give a sized box of height 20, then give a divider widget, then again a sized box of height 20 so that some spacing is there. Now I will use the sign in button. So I will just write sign in. I think yeah, I haven't installed a dependency. So I will just copy. And now just wait for a few more seconds. Okay, done. Now in the register, I will first of all import our Flutter sign in button. Okay. Now here I will write sign in button. Then the first parameter will be button. I will just write buttons dot Google. Then the second parameter I will give text, and I will write continue with Google. And in the on press, for now on, I will not do anything because in the next video we will implement the functionality. Right now only we will work on the UI portion. Let's check it out. See, here we get the button continue with Google. So it's looking decent, I will say. At least it is giving us the feel that we have other options as well. So I hope you have understood how to configure Google sign-in. And this SHA1 key, you can, if you are finding it difficult, you can go and Google the solutions if you are not getting it in your system. But this is very much required if you are using phone sign-in, Google sign-in, or any kind, this kind of different features. That's it for this video. See you in the next session.